everyone, back to the Evermore YouTube channel. It's Chris back with my rant stroke thought of the day. And it's all about blue cards. Blue cards, oh my word. We've avoided talking about this mainly because I was away with a day job thing for a couple of days. But yes, the blue card fiasco was out there. If those of you who didn't know what the blue card fiasco was, it was the latest brainchild of these complete morons who are in charge of the football authority organisations, basically coming up with an idea to sin bin players for dissent. You gob off to the referee, you get a blue card, and you have 10 minutes in the bin to think about what you did. That's what their plan was. Absolute nonsense is what it was. It went out to the footballing public, it went out to the fans, pundits, managers alike, and everybody dropped their pants and took a massive shit all over it, and rightly so. So it looks like it's about to fuck off from whence it came before it's even started. Why? Why was it even an idea in the first place, right? Never mind the fact you've got yellow cards, red cards that you can't even fucking organise properly yourself. Why blue? Who came up with blue? What was the point of that? What about an orange card? That's what everybody calls it in name only. So why did you not just go for an orange card anyway? So that in itself is batshit crazy. The second part of it is how in the hell would this even be manageable? You know, they're talking about trialing it, right? So a player gobs off, say a decision doesn't go their way, or horrendous VAR decision, which they can't fucking get right either, by the way. So that goes wrong as well. And then 2 or 3 players surround the referee, and say, you're a fucking idiot, you know what you're doing. And he gives 3 blue cards, right? And all 3 players have got to go off and sit in the sin bin for 10 minutes. And, you know, that means the team's down to, 7 players? It's just, that's not really going to work, is it? They could get 4 goals against them before them players come back on. You know, what happens if a player goes down injured while somebody's in the sin bin and they're sitting down injured for another 10 minutes? Does that player get out after 10 minutes when the other player who's still injured is on the deck? How does that work? What happens if some striker runs on the pitch with cock of balls dangling all over the park and you're in the sin bin for 10 minutes? It takes them 9.5 minutes to catch the naked bloke running around the park. Do you 10 minutes that way? It's the craziest idea I've ever heard in my life. You've already got football games that are kicking off at 8 o'clock at night in London, by the way, half the time for northern fans to get back. That's another subject altogether. But you've already got games on finishing till 11 o'clock at night practically. You want to add in a rule of thumb where players who gob off get 10 minutes in this sin bin. It'll take them 10 minutes to get them in the fucking sin bin, and then another 10 minutes in the sin bin. So you'll be adding on God knows how much fucking injury time into a game. There'll be more injuries in the game. Your squads will be stretched. Look at Newcastle. We've got a wafer-thin squad. Injuries up the fucking wazoo. You add another 20, 30 minutes per game. How many more injuries are we going to get then? It's the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. And I'm really, really glad for once that the footballing community, fans, players, managers, fan content creators, whoever, have just collectively took a massive dump all over this idea. So it looks like they're going to roll back on it before it's even come out because of the backlash from the fans. It's a little bit like the Super League vibe, really, for me. And I'm quite happy that this has happened because I just think it's the most ridiculous decision ever. Get your rules that you've already got in place right first. You can't get yellow cards and red cards right. You can't get handballs right. You can't get offsides right. Your VAR's a fucking mess. Concentrate on that shit first before you bring a complete other set of rules in that are nonsensical and that you'll fuck them up as well. This whole organisation, is it the IFAB? Whole organisation, I haven't got a fucking clue what they're doing whatsoever. It sounds like they're just throwing shit at the wall and hoping that something sticks, and they're making the game worse. I think it was something Paul Merson actually said, and I have took Paul Merson to task on this channel before, but I will praise him by saying that blue cards will make the game dull and boring. It really will. It really will. Just ridiculous. It's almost like they're looking for some kind of pay-per-view angle. The sin bins will probably be sponsored by somebody to get more money into the Premier League. Utter bullshit, and I hope it disappears off back into the land that time forgot and is never revived ever again because it's utterly stupid. That's my thoughts about that, guys. Let us know what you think in the comments below about blue cards and sin bins and all sorts of nonsense as well. And well done, football world, for speaking out and getting rid of this stupid idea until the next idea that they have, which I'm sure will be just as stupid. But let us know your thoughts. We always like to hear from you. Like, subscribe, all free content, Nevermore, loads of Newcastle United content, as well as some just general football content like in the rants you've just heard. Yeah, all free, but if you want to be a member and support us, there is an option down there below. Click whichever one suits you best. Have a cracking day wherever you are. No blue cards for you today. Say what you want. There's no bins apart from the bin that these fucking things are sitting in. Have a great one. We'll see you later. Cheers.